Good morning friends. In this video, we will be learning how to create a question paper to conduct online test using Google Forms in Android phones. For this, we will be using Google Forms, which is a free online tool from Google, which will allow the teachers to create question papers and assess the students' knowledge. Google Forms can also be used to give the feedback and receive the feedback to the students as well as the parents. Before we start creating and accessing Google Forms, we need to sign into Google. So click on the Chrome browser and open. If you have signed in, you will get the symbol indicating the initial or the picture which you have set for your profile. So if you have not signed in, you have to sign in with the proper Google account details. So once you sign in, then you can go back and open your Google Chrome browser and you are ready to start creating a blank Google form to type your question paper. So now to open Google Forms, you need to type forms.google.com forms.google.com in the address bar and just press enter. Now your blank untitled question paper is ready where you can start typing questions. You need to perform some settings. So click on the more options button, that is 3 vertical dots besides the profile picture. So there you can just click and then you can see the option preview, settings and all. Now you need to select settings. So once you have selected settings, you will have 3 tabs: general, presentation and quizzes. So whenever we need to type a question paper, we need to select few settings in these options. So if you want to collect the email addresses of the students, then only you will select the option collect email addresses. If not, you can omit that and then you can go to the next option. Requires sign in. Limit to 1 response. If this option is selected, the student will be able to submit his answers only 1 time. Respondents can edit after submit, see summary charts and text responses. You need not select these options when we are conducting an online test. These options can be selected only when you are asking the student to perform some homework assignments. So if a student has to modify his answers after the submission of his assignment, then he can select edit after submit. Now coming to the presentation tab, when you click on the presentation tab, you have options show progress bar, shuffle question order. Show progress bar is used to indicate the student how far he has answered the questions. When especially the questions are spread across number of sections, then the student will come to know till where he has attempted the answers. And shuffle question order, this option is used to shuffle the order of the questions. So each student will get the same questions, but the order of the questions will change. Show link to submit another response is disabled as we have limited to 1 response in the general tab. So in the presentation, so this option is disabled. Confirmation message. So this is the message which appears to the student as soon as he clicks on the submit button after answering the questions. So after the presentation tab, we have another feature, quizzes. So here we have to turn on this option, make this a quiz. This feature is used to assign points to each and every question and allow grading automatically. As soon as the student completes his test, if you want to release his score immediately, then we have to choose the option immediately after each submission. the question paper involves descriptive type of answers, then the teacher can release the score after reviewing it manually. For that, he has to select later after manual review. But if it is an objective type question which can be graded automatically, then we can select immediately after each submission. And if you want the student to see the questions what he has missed out and also the correct answers and how many points he has scored for each question, then these three options, missed questions, correct answers and point values, have to be selected. After setting the features correctly, then you have to click on the save option at the right corner. Now once we are done with the settings, tap on the color palette icon at the top of the form. So this will enable us to choose the colors and style as per our choice. We can also add image in the header of the form, that is the one which appears at the top of the question paper. So click on choose image in the header. There are different categories of pictures. So you can select whichever picture suits the question paper. So you can select a book symbol. After choosing the picture, you can click on insert. Now you can select the theme color and the background color which you want to appear for your form. And the font style. So you can select any style. So I go with the basic and then click on apply in the top right corner. Accept the details of the student who is answering the questions. Enter the roll number, name, class and section as the first question. And below that you can select short answer or paragraph so that the student will have sufficient place to fill his details. This is the question type. But since these details are only for the identification purpose and each and every student has to fill in his details before submitting his answers, we switch on the required option here. So once this required option is switched on, the student is compelled to fill in his details before submitting his answer. Once this is done, we don't award any points to this because it is only used for identification. Now after this, suppose if we want to add a new question, we have to tap on the add icon present in the toolbar at the bottom. So doing this will add a new multiple choice question to our form. We can type our question in the box where the word question is displayed. So tap on that and you can type in your new question. Now you can see the various question types. By default, it takes the multiple choice as the question type, and when you click on that, you can see the various types of questions, check boxes, drop down, file upload, paragraph, short answer. So you can select multiple choice, and now to give the options, you can click on option 1. So now you can give the options A, mash. You can click on add option and go for the new option again, B, mashes. Then one more option, you can click on add option and then give the next option. Mashing. So once we have completed this, you have to set the correct answer also so that points can be awarded to this particular question. So click on the box with the blue tick. And now you can set the points for the question. So suppose if I want to award 1 point to this particular question, I can type 1 in the point in the right side. Now the correct answer also has to be set. In this case, B is the correct answer, so you can click B. So the correct answer has been set. Once you have set the points and the correct answer, click on Done. So after you have completed the first question, now if you want to add a new question, go to the toolbar at the bottom and click on Add New Question. Add new question, but that is the plus symbol in the toolbox at the bottom. But suppose I want to type an unseen passage, then I can go with the title and description. Click on T. So automatically one more untitled title will appear. So here you can give the question, read the passage, read the given passage and answer. Now you can insert the passage in your form by adding an image. Click on the image icon in the toolbox at the bottom of the screen. Click on the image, locate the image and select. So the image will be uploaded into your form. So the passage has been inserted. Now you can add questions to be answered based on the passage. So click on the Add Question icon, that is plus symbol in the toolbar at the bottom of the screen. You can give the options. You can set the options. Suppose if you want to remove an option, then you can click on the cross mark below. So that option will be removed. Now here, add option or add other. Suppose if you want to give a facility to the student to give any other answer other than the options listed, then you can select add other. You can set the correct answer and award the point for this question. If there are two similar questions with slight difference, we can duplicate the question and modify it instead of starting from the beginning. For that, we have to select the option enclosed in the green color box. Suppose if we want to remove this particular question, then we can select the option enclosed within a red color box, that is remove. Now we have seen how to give multiple choice questions in the question paper. Now let us go ahead and see the various types of questions which are available. So now we have given the second question, lemon is a rich source of dash, which should be answered from the passage. Now here by default multiple choice is selected as the question type. You can select any other type of your choice by clicking on the down arrow. So here these are the different types of questions which are available. Whenever you want to give fill in the blanks, you will be giving short answer. You will select the question type to be short answer. Now paragraph question type, it is used for collecting longer text and it can contain more than one paragraph also. But this validation, that is correction, cannot be done perfectly using the Google Forms automatically. So you have to manually review if you are going for the paragraph type of answers. The checkboxes question type is similar to the multiple choice questions, but only thing is instead of selecting one answer, we can select multiple answers when you take the checkboxes question type. The next is drop down question type. So this type is also like a multiple choice question type, but instead of displaying all the options, it will display a drop down list with the options listed out. So we can use this type of question similar to the multiple choice question if we have lot of options and if we want to save the space. The next one is file upload. This type of option will enable the users to upload a file with their answers in Google Form. The next one is file upload. So this question type will enable the students to upload their answer sheet with their answers in Google Form. If any descriptive type of answers have to be written and then that photo or the image has to be uploaded by the student, then this option can be selected. Now to give a blank, we will select short answer. So the student can fill the answer, one line is provided, so the student can answer there. And now we can set the correct answer by clicking on the tick mark in the blue box and award the point, and then you can set the correct answer. Type vitamin C there. But here when students are typing, they may type lowercase letters or a mix of these letters or all capital letters. So we have to give all the possibilities of correct answers. So they may enter everything in capital. So we have to give that option also. Vitamin C. The next one, we can give all lowercase. So only these three answers will be treated as correct, and whatever entry is given by the students other than the specified answers, it will be treated as wrong if we select mark all other answers incorrect and then click on done. So this is how we give the blanks in the question paper. Now let us add a question which includes images. Click on the add question at the bottom of the screen and add a new question. You can include an image in the question by clicking the image icon at the right side. Now you can browse and upload the image into your question. Now by default the question type is multiple choice. You can continue with the same, and now you can set the options. We can include images even in the options. Here option 1, you can add an image by clicking on the image icon at the right side and browse and upload the file which you want to be included as the option 1. Now same way we can add another option and include another image by clicking on the image icon. You can add another option and click on the image. Now you can set the answer by clicking on the blue tick and you can choose the correct answer and also award the points to that question. And after completion, click on the done button. Once we have completed typing all the questions in this manner, we can forward the link to the students through any social media like WhatsApp, email or Facebook. There are many different ways of communicating the link to the students. So to send the link to the student, we have to click on the send option just besides the color palette. Now here, if you want to send through the email, then you have to give the email addresses of the students to whom you want to forward this form. Suppose if you want to post it in the WhatsApp group, then you will click on the link option in the middle and then you can select the link copy either through the Facebook or Twitter or any other social media. So if you want to shorten the URL, then you can select this option. The link will be shortened and now you can click on this copy and then you can post this link in the WhatsApp group to communicate to the students. And if you want to embed in the HTML, that is in the web pages and all, if you want to post the link, then you will take the third option, that is embed HTML. We will go with the link. So you can share this link now with any students. Now you can copy this link and post it in the WhatsApp group of the students, and students can click on that link and then they can start answering the questions. If you want to share the Google form created by you with other subject teachers, then you can watch my other video sharing a Google form with other teachers.